Hey, my name is Bree, and today we are doing day 22 of my cookie challenge, and we're going to do Puppy Chow. It's not really a cookie, but my family seems to like it, so that's what we're doing. I have a recipe for it, but I also have a recipe on the back of the box. So I'm just going to use what's on the back of the box. I know my recipe is good, but I'm just curious as to what the difference is on the back of the box. For reference, my recipe is 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of peanut butter, 10 cups of this Chex syrup, 1 bag of chocolate chips, and then powdered sugar. You're just gonna need a lot. All right, this recipe on the back says it's 9 cups of cereal, which is just 1 cup different from mine. 1 cup of chocolate chips, so that's about half the bag, which I have half a bag left. A half a cup of peanut butter, which is half the peanut butter we use. And then they use a 1/4 cup of butter, which is half the butter. They add a teaspoon of vanilla, and it says 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. I'm definitely gonna do way more than 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. So I'm gonna try this recipe because I think that's part of the fun of this, is just trying different variations. I know I love my recipe, so I will definitely probably continue making that recipe for years to come, unless this turns out better. All right, so this says to get a microwave bowl out, of course. Microwave chocolate chips, peanut butter, and butter, uncovered high for 1 minute. Stir, and then microwave for 30 seconds. So, wait, 1/4 a cup. Hold on, how much butter do I have? I only have 3 tablespoons. Okay, somehow, somewhere in the middle of the night, some of the butter got used, so let me go back and get a different stick. Okay, I was panicked. It was in the back of my brother's fridge, but in the very far back. So I was like, where the heck is this? Okay, so we're not using butter, we're using margarine. But it says butter or margarine, so that's probably fine. So now I can get a full 1/4 a cup. You know what I should do is just finish off that box. Let me change my mind. Instead of having a whole bunch of random parts, we're gonna need 4 tablespoons. So how much do I actually have here? I have 3 tablespoons. So I'm gonna need 1 more tablespoon here of butter. That way I can throw this one away and just have this butter. I don't want to leave my brother's fridge with a bunch of random open stuff. Okay. Now that I've decided the butter situation, we're gonna add a cup of chocolate chips. I just want to make sure this is a cup, and it's just a little over a cup, so I'm fine with that. More chocolate is not gonna hurt anything. And then we're gonna add a half a cup of peanut butter. At this point in my day, I'm not gonna measure that. I'm gonna stick it in there and call it a day. I'm so sick of cleaning peanut butter out of stuff. We're just gonna eyeball it and call, yeah, that's good enough. Okay, I feel like that's a half cup. You do whatever you feel like doing, but I think that's good. Okay, so we're going to microwave this, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, while that's in the microwave, I'm going to go ahead and pour some powdered sugar in a bag, because you're going to be shaking this up. We may or may not add more, depending on what we need. I went ahead and also measured 4 cups because that's all I can measure at a time. I'll put the other, I guess, 5 cups in there. And it says, how long do we need to do this? Okay, now it's time to stir into vanilla. This was 1.5 minutes in the microwave. And we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just stirring that in. Normally if you just do it like a quick pour, that's good enough for the vanilla. Like 1 quick pour normally equals 1 teaspoon. And obviously 2 quick pours, keep going. Okay, so you can see how melty my chocolate is. Now it's time to put all of these with this, and I'm actually just gonna stir this part to try to get some of that mixed in a little bit. Maybe it won't make such a big mess doing it in parts. And then I just need 1 more cup after this and we are good. Okay, why not just say the whole freaking box? Just pour the whole box. Put the recipe on there and say, put the whole box. It's 9 cups. No wonder it's changed it to 9 cups instead of 10 cups. They probably changed the size of the box. I could have swore it used to be a whole box. I was wondering if I was going to have cereal left over. But no, that's why the recipe changed. They changed the size of that stupid box. I don't know why I get so mad or annoyed about that, but who knows? Maybe you're with me on it. Maybe not. Maybe you think I'm just crazy. I don't care. But that's why my recipe is so different, because the box size is different. And I used to buy the standard size box, so proof of less cereal in the box, whatever. Okay, so you're just gonna mix that all around till they're evenly coated. And then we're gonna dump this in the bag and shake it all up. If it fits. I'm kind of questioning if it fits at this point, but we're gonna go for it. I would try to dump it in there, but I have a feeling is I would miss all the bag if I tried to dump it in there. And I don't want this all over my hands. It's quite warm. Okay, let's see if I got enough out to actually be able to dump some of this in there. Nope, that's not working in my favor. Okay, so I'm gonna shake what I have. And that way I can just keep on going. It's powder everywhere. It's easier to mix a little bit at a time and then keep throwing it in there than it is to try. You just have to work harder is what I'm trying to say. Because if you throw it all in there in one chunk, you have to then work harder to get it all coated with powdered sugar. Whereas if you just do a little bit at a time, seal it and shake it, it can coat way easier. Plus you won't have like a middle section and they're stuck together. And this really came together quickly, which is another reason why I chose this box, because at this point, I'm really getting tired of making cookies every day. Well, except for me. I was going to make cookies every day, but then life happened, so I decided to make them all at once. Yes, I could have just done that beforehand, but you know, didn't have my life together to do that. All right, so we got some more in there. We'll see if it's in this whole bag or not. In case you're wondering, I'm at half the bowl. And you want to do this while everything is still hot and melty. Otherwise, it's not going to like stick very well. Or you're going to have big chocolate chunks of this together. Chocolate and peanut butter. It becomes way harder to separate. So don't walk away from this and say, I'll do this later. That's not one of these steps. Plan to do it all at once. Or don't do it. Wait until you're ready. Let's see if I can shake some of it in the bowl now that I have way less. Spooning it in is still the best option for me, I guess. See how much harder I am mixing it in right now, since it's at the end. What I'm probably going to do is just add some more powdered sugar at the top, because you can look and you see it's not getting coated anymore. That's when you just add more sugar. Yeah, I can shake it. Did this have a hole in it? Or did I just miss a whole bunch? No. I clean the counters every single time before I cook and after I cook, so at least I know I can just take all this and dump it in the bowl or the bag. Almost done with this. Got the last bit in. Alright, let's see how this turns out. Might have to add more sugar depending if it all gets coated or not. And you just shake it up. If I had a bigger bag, I would do it in a bigger bag, but I only bought gallon-sized bags for my brother-in-law's house, so that's what I'm doing it in. But the 2-gallon size bags definitely helps here. Oh, we got some uncoated at the top, so I just need to add a little more sugar. And you're probably like, that's a lot of sugar. Yeah, well, nobody said this was a healthy recipe. And no, I don't have a hole in the bag. I have a problem pouring. I spilled sugar all over the outside of the bag. All right, let's see if we got covered now. Yay, they all got covered. All right, I already know these are gonna be good because I love them. Might as well try it now. And they are good. They're a little less chocolatey and a little less peanut butter than my recipe. So I'm gonna be sticking to my original recipe. But they're still really good. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.